brother.
What is... Show the aim 7 mile. Drifting that way. Alright, we're gonna have to start getting involved with the Thieves Guild type stuff because I really like playing. I mean, the Thieves Guild's pretty good. I mean, it's the only way to get the skeleton, nocturnal Daedric artifact. And you don't really have to return it. It's best that you don't return it, at least like until you get 100 lock picking. Then you can get the perk that it essentially renders the also, fuck, I can just console it like after I return it. You know, like there's no reason why I shouldn't do that, to be honest with you. Like I already have mods, which when Skyrim first came out, you could play the game with mods and still get achievements because they just assumed, and it was like on faith, that you were just playing, like I don't have any mod. Like my mod, like you see, like my mod is like I've become High King of Skyrim. It's like whatever, you know. I'm not using like cheat.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be
body presets type shit.
Now you, well now, how is Astrid doing these days? Ah, but we could discuss that later. Yeah. What does the Brotherhood? Let's see. Where, oh, where did you get this? No, don't answer. I don't want to know. This is an amulet of the Emperor's Elder Council, specially crafted for each member, worth a small fortune. Ain't something you give up lightly. Look, it ain't my business to tell the Dark Brotherhood its business, but if you killed a member of the Elder Council, you better believe.
Yeah, I gotta figure out where the yeah, the thing is,
buy it. This, an Elder Council amulet? Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. Oh, wait just one moment. Here is a letter of credit, usable by Astrid only, for any service or item I can provide, as per our standard arrangement. You bring that back to your lovely mistress, with my regards.
what mod is this? I think it's okay, Rigmore of Bruma, Rigmore of Cyrodiil. Oh, that's what it is. It's like a whole.
What's going on between you and Brynjar?
I can't.
After all we've been through together, how can you do this to me?
Hey, sorry. I just get jealous when I hear rumors about it.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
I gotta go into the rat. Oh, because I'm not in the fucking guild. I don't know the secret exit. Yeah, it really. I really don't know who to fucking join, man.
You gonna buy something, or just here for training? Otherwise, move on.
Some of the other place.
Good, you're back.
Last year I analyzed
Well, what did Mallory have to say?
store out.
The Elder Count. Oh,
Preparation for
now
the year of it.
was Mallory willing
Some of the
to buy
highlights
your
from
wallet?
started in the tampon aisle. This is
Splendid.
the general
But by
format. If you
Sithis,
have
the
colors over your
sealed letter
products,
you delivered
it's
to me
Mexico.
was mysteriously
My tampon
unsealed
aisle.
upon its arrival.
The only one
I can only
tiny
assume
section.
you've read
I'll
its
show you the
content.
spreadsheets at the
But
end.
moving
Here's
on
just
to
a couple of
business.
brands of tampons.
Uh, Well, more
Instead of buying
likely
these things
public
from
reception.
nonsense.
It should be a lovely
Or you.
affair.
Cereal aisle
Mingle
was
with
one
the guests.
Regis.
Eat some
Green
cake.
section, same as that
Stand
one.
the bride.
Found her own
Oh yes.
buyer cereal section.
You've got to
That
kill
is
the
neat
bride.
path. You were
At
also the
her
first
wedding.
brand that reached out wanting to sponsor my
As they
channel and
say,
support
romance
about regenerative
is dead.
agriculture. Awesome company. I'm sing their praises, especially when the competition is general.
Your target's name is
PepsiCo.
Victoria Vici. She
Guy in charge
oversees
of
the
General
East
Mills
Empire
right now.
Company's business.
And last year he
holdings
took
in
home
Solid.
$12 million.
The wedding was being held.
Found out that all
Vici is likely
higher
to
chips
address
aisle
her.
is owned
Now
by
go
PepsiCo.
and give
They
the
own
city of
Frito-Lay.
Solitude a
And the surprising
celebration
winner
they're
of the
not
chips
likely to
aisle
forget.
was actually Juanitas.
Kill well
Depending where you live, they
and
might be one.
often.
Family owned shit. I did
Yeah,
every
dude,
dog
I've-
food aisle at PetSmart, and the
It's-
brand that was mega corporations or private equity was Dak. To be honest, I skipped the middleman and I just feed my dogs straight up chicken, and it's awesome. Dak is family founder legit. Sodas, teas, and canned beverages aisle had all kinds of cool surprises. Obviously, surprised that Coke and Pepsi dominated. Found out that Arizona Ice owned by Don't
Hello, friend.
and there's a hell of a company from it, and slapping his back. Exactly as he looked. God, I'm kidding. He kind of sounds like a shitbag. Energy drink aisle also had some surprises. The grocery aisle, the actual family-owned Red Bull, believe it, third biggest beverage company in the world. You can do along. And we also other companies, other family-owned eyes. I mean, I guess these guys are like bros enough. Family, Nick Stella, and Noel Dazel, and they are legit. Not only taking on big mega corporations with energy drink products, so just what's his fitness space. My personal favorite of the year is Hidden Valley Ranch. Serious, do any of you guys remember? You guys know Ranch? Because it's fucked up. Right, since before you were says ranch dressing. Right, so what? Stars of the dressing aisle were Ken's, even though they have
This
a ton of
was
shelf
like
space.
not
Ken's
like
family
I don't know
owned, big company,
understand
legit. And the best of all
how
is Newman's own. Find Newman's own products and all sorts of. And this is not just not built.
Ugh. No, I don't. Well, I guess I do actually. I do believe. Not. Fucking A, dude. What the fuck
Capture
happened?
Dragon at bits and pieces. I don't think I'll ever understand.
Yeah, you don't really have to understand it, dude. Yeah, we're gonna wait till nighttime. Gotta get up there.
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman.
Yeah, I just like.
Typical Imperial rum. You speak Skyrim like you know the land. Know its people. You're from Cyrodiil. You know nothing about us. Nothing.
Oh, I know enough.
everyone took up arms against them, wasn't that treason? Against the Dominion?
Vittoria! No!
The bride has been murdered! Somebody help!
I'll spare you, for now.
And so do I have the bounty? Like, is that a thing that I got then? Yeah, I don't really understand why I got the bounty. I don't, like, remember getting seen. We're gonna fucking do this shit over again, cause I don't want the fucking bounty. Like, I don't wanna, do I have a bounty right now? I gotta check shit out.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a arrow strikes forth with the fury of a god.
Imperial wrong. You speak of Skyrim like you know the land. Know its people. You're from Cyrodiil. You know nothing about it. Nothing. And when the elves marched into your beloved Cyrodiil, and everyone took up arms against them, wasn't that treason? Against the Dominion, huh?
Why, that's not the same thing at all. The Dominion was fake. Conquerors. We had to fight them to preserve our own way of life.
My point being said.
Honored guests, my husband Aesgeir and I thank you for coming to our reception. We thank you for sharing the love we have for each other. In this courtyard, there are no Stormcloaks. There are no Imperials. There are only people come to celebrate a union of two souls. So make merry. May you all be as happy in your lives as I know I will be in mine. Thank you again for everything.
Victoria, no!
Wasn't good.
Good friends and neighbors. I just wanted to take this time to thank you all for being here. To thank you for sharing this wonderfully happy day with myself and my new husband. These days, it seems there is dread everywhere. Whether it be war, rations, honored guests. I just wanted to take this time to thank you all for being here. To thank you for sharing this wonderfully happy day with myself and my new husband. In this courtyard, there are no stormcloaks. There are no Imperials. There are only people come to celebrate a union of two souls. So make merry. You have all helped to make this a truly extraordinary wedding. All of my dreams have come true. So thank you. Thank you all. The bride has been murdered! Somebody help!
That just is what it is. That's the best as it's gonna. I'm not reloading that. You didn't do it according to the instructions. Fuck you. You don't tell me how to kill someone.
The news is everywhere. Vittoria Vici, the Emperor's cousin, butchered at her... Let's see His Eminence try to ignore this. With Vici's murder, you've started us down a path the Dark Brotherhood hasn't traveled in centuries. The assassination of an Emperor. And now your reward. A unique spell to summon a legend of the Dark Brotherhood. His soul serves us now in death, as his body once did in life. Ah, and of course, a bonus for killing Vici while she addressed her guests as instructed. Gold. Simple and pure. Spend it as you will. Now then, time to proceed to the next stage of the plan. Go and speak with Gabriella. She's been helping me arrange your next contract.
Is that the fucking... Where the fuck's Gabriella?
Tell me, brother, are the stories true?
The temple contract? Well, I certainly won't deny my involvement.
Dear brother, with the Emperor's arrival, security is being... You are to slay the commander's son, Gaius Morrow, and once he is dead, plant false evidence on his body, implicating him in a plot to kill the Emperor. He is set to leave the Penitentiary. Go there now. Once he... Oh, and one final thing. To earn your bonus, do not kill Gaius Morrow in Dragonbridge or on the road. Kill him in one of the other major cities he'll be visiting. There, the body will be discovered quickly, as will the letter implicating Gaius Morrow in the plot to assassinate the Emperor. Do that, and Astrid has authorized me to grant you a rather unique bonus. It is a special token to be given to Olava the Feeble in Whiterun. Olava is an old and dear friend, and a powerful seer. The token entitles you to a reading of your future. It's an opportunity one should not pass up. Walk in Gaius Morrow's shadow, and deliver to him the judgment of Sithis.
Know how to leave. I don't know how to leave. I mean, stupid. Stupid. Me. Oh, there's the exit. There's the... Gone. I've seriously never been to Dragonbridge before. That's fucking stupid. I'm gonna go to the reason why we're gonna go to the planet is we're gonna drop some fuck I dude. Fuck, we were... Oh, god damn. Dragons.
Need something?
You fucking come back, dog.
Welcome indeed. I'd even buy trinkets, odds and ends.
Even buy shit, you said? Boom, buy that. Buy that. Oh shit, I was buying that. No! Buy that, buy that. Buy that, buy that, buy that, buy that. That.
Do come back.
Got a pretty good stock of potions and alchemy reagents. Pardon me. Ah, so you're an alchemist then? Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
This is the fall of ancient Rome that we are living through currently. And what happens in the next 2 weeks is going to determine the future of mankind. That's not hyperbole. That's just how it is.
Mantar Cameron?
Notes before we start. I've seen some Twitter posts from people lamenting, apologizing, because their last interactions with Charlie were less than kind. And congratulations if that's you, because that's proof that you have a soul. But similarly, I think we had to cut 30 minutes from the last episode of Sam Hyde Show. Because I called him something not nice. Some people offering their condolences, paying their respects, etc. Started off with a qualifier. Well, I didn't agree with everything. You know. Essentially that he was and this is fine too. We all have some strain of autism that is compels us to constantly signal how based we are, and that's fine. And it's fine because we're stuck with this problem together. We're in this together. This is banter. It's for us to talk about. It's for our side to talk about. It's not for outsiders to try to use logic against us, to try to hold us to rules that they don't themselves to. That's all that needs to be said about it. The fact is, Charlie Kirk is a martyr. He is a Christian white martyr. If you are Christian, if you are white, if you're a shit lib who miraculously somehow still believes in free speech, Charlie Kirk died for you. And he probably would have done it, anyway. I talked to Alex Stein a lot about him. He probably still would have done it if he knew he was gonna die doing it. And, we're all united now in a battle for the soul of mankind. And by the way, this is why we have free speech in the first place. It's not because of some 1960s hippie commie staged faggotry that we have free speech. It's not because Mr. Jew in a bow tie went on a bus and marched on Washington. The reason we have free speech is because at pivotal stages throughout human history, Christian white men mostly have decided that yes, actually it would be worth dying to prove a point. That's how it happened. That's how we got this. The free speech that you enjoy, to the extent that you're able to have free speech, is because of that. Because of men like this. Irony posters, anybody who's irony posting right now, I haven't seen too much of it, but for the sake of your own souls, you might not want to do that. And I say that as somebody who didn't always take everything as seriously as I should, and there's, you don't have to take everything seriously, but there's a wrong time to do stuff, and it might have spiritual ramifications. I'm worried for you. That's all why I'm saying it. And lastly, important thing before rocking out here, I think that we are all so smart and internet savvy that it's not possible for someone like me, or like you, or like little Timmy Thomas on his computer. He's got 10 Discord channels. He's a computer wizard. Timmy Thomas is prolific on Discord. It would be impossible for someone as smart as us to fall for any kind of psyop or emotional manipulation at a time like this. But on the off chance that this is a very small chance, on the off chance that somebody somewhere with an agenda, there's almost no chance this is happening. No. On the off chance that somebody somewhere with an agenda might be looking to capitalize on this event and spin it for nefarious purposes, very small chance this is happening. I can't see this happening. Even though we're so smart, it might behoove us to choose our words, would you say carefully, cautiously, carefully, intentionally, a degree of precision, discriminately, including your own internal dialogue. No matter what the result of the speculation is, the end result is the same, and that's that you, white man, are under attack. And that's that. Let's take a look at who our enemies are here. I tweeted at the Quartering, because he said, I love the Quartering, he's my guy. Said, don't look at the video. You gotta look at these videos. You have to know what these people are trying to do to you. You have to know you don't even have a family. That's the thing. You don't have a family because they've set up this clown world where you're convinced not to start a family. It's economically possible to start a family, but if you had even if you had a family, you don't even know what's been taken from you. It's what's so fucked up. You have to watch these. You have to know that there is evil out there in the world. This isn't like being 15 and watching Best Gore or something. You have to know that there is evil out there in the world. There's this idea of the seen versus the unseen. And I gotta say, thank God Irina Zarutska was hot.
No, it does. It calls more attention to it.
No shit. For every one of these people being killed, who could be a relative of yours, could be someone you cared about, it could be you. For every one of these people, there are thousands. Just alone in the UK, the girls being raped. Isn't it like over 100,000? How many is it? We don't see it because there's no video of it, and the media is not publicizing it.
And the details of each and every one of those are like science fiction level. I can't comprehend how bad. Like,
Police in the UK arresting the victims. That's a common pattern I've noticed too.
Fucking faggots, man.
Like, folded into that one video of her getting stabbed is like, hundreds of thousands of people are.
It makes the magnitude of the problem obvious even to boomers and retards on Facebook.
Right.
Which is why that video is important. It's why you have to memorize it. You can't let this stuff fade away. And you have to watch these too. You have to internalize this. You have to realize that this is real. These are the people going to a vigil and shouting, "Fuck Charlie Kirk." But if anything like this pops off and people get in legal trouble, I will put money towards this if someone out there is capable of organizing that in a non-scammy way. Hit play on this. Notice, unlike a black attack, they're not killing this guy.
Right.
You cannot hide from this content. It's important not to be obnoxious, but everybody needs to know about this stuff. Click view on the post that's muted. America, we must come together around in condemning the cruel and violent assassination of Charlie Kirk and become one nation that relies on the love. If you read the word love, have your defenses up. Be ready. The love and support of all of its citizens. Scroll up. I dream of an America with no Charlie Kirk. Don't believe any of these people when they say they want peace. They don't want peace. They just want to not lose. I don't think anybody, including myself, in America really, with the exception of people who've been victims of violent crimes or perpetrated them, understand how bad civil war would be.
Hello, Bully. How's the fishing?
But do not believe these people when they say they want peace. That's not what they want. They want to go back to flying under the radar and having the ability to fuck with you at liberty with no consequences. That's what they want. You need to remember that. Here's Gavin Newsom. This guy. The attack on Charlie Kirk is disgusting, vile, and reprehensible. In the United States of America, we must reject political violence in every form. Play the clip.
Sorry, I know some people's sensibility. I respect and appreciate that. Right now,
the roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits.
Fighting fire, punch these sons of bitches in the mouth.
Next clip.
Left-wingers, liberals, you need to be fucking showing your opponent's guts on there, okay? You need to be gutting them. You need to be shanking these motherfuckers and letting their intestines just ride on stage. What the fuck is this shit, man? Slice them up. Slice them and fucking dice them. What the fuck is this?
874 Bellevue, and I'm gonna kill you with my AR-15. That's the type of messages in this of the dude's office, and he's resigning. Like, he's literally, this is his last term. So
So I think that people are more radical. It's hurt poor people that they can afford housing in Berkeley. I don't know how that works.
My understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
This honestly makes me nervous for Hassan. I don't even like how much trouble he's getting himself into. Like, it makes me... I hate this guy. It makes me nervous for him listening to him say this shit. This is opening a door that I don't think he understands and is not ready for.
It was so much worse than I thought it was going to be.
There's no other emotion that makes me nervous for him.
It felt like when Augustus Gloop fell in the chocolate river.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know that that's so bad.
Yeah.
He's going to be stuck in a tube, and that's not a threat. I don't condone people being stuck in tubes.
We don't want to see people turn into blueberries. We don't want to see any fizzy lifting drinks. And we especially don't want to see anybody shrunk down into a television.
A TV. That was the weirdest one. That was the yellow submarine of the honestly weird transformation.
All right, let's hear him talk about killing his fellow podcaster's wife or whatever this is for.
Every type of armed resistance against both the settlers and also the Israeli occupying force in the West Bank. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcasters like that participate in these raids. The violence that the Palestinians engage in an act of resistance against this illegal occupying force is literally legal, definitionally legal. Okay? It's just the truth.
Is it crazy to pray for Hassan?
No, absolutely
He looks so in over his head. This seems so dangerous.
I've never seen anybody say things that's blatantly violent.
This kid had a good point, too. The thing about cultivating a radical fan base is that you have to get progressively more and more extreme to satiate them and keep their attention. Hassan is now calling for the assassination of someone because they are Israeli. This was always the natural outcome of his politics. Yeah, he's like stuck. Like, how is he going to get out of this? What's the end wokeness tweet? And then the Speaker Johnson tweet.
And this whole goddamn thing is that he's not martyr material, so his death will mean nothing. It will activate no one. It will impact... It's just great.
I don't think I've publicly expressed pathos for my, is that the word you look up pathos? Pity or sorrow? I've never, relished the misfortune of iDubbbz, just so you guys know.
It's hard to see people lose.
Without hyperbole, I think this is like this is the Rubicon moment here. And, whatever happens in the next 2 weeks is going to determine the future, not just of this country, but of humanity. It's going to determine where we're positioned economically, defensively, culturally, etc. against China. Not that everything's a competition with China, but this idea of America being the best place. And it's not so much that it's important that the idea of America being the best place is true or something. It's what's important is that there's a land where there's a reasonable degree of peace and freedom and the ability to innovate and pursue your dreams and be an individual and be a people. For the Chinese, that's China, and they have their own problems, I'm sure, that I don't understand or care about. When it comes to white people, though, it seems like Europe is largely a museum on its way down the toilet. An elegant, beautiful museum full of plenty of people who are beautiful, good people who deserve to live, but it's not looking good for them, and that's not a fight that we really have a hand in, immediate agency in. This is our country, and it's all we know. We're not going anywhere. It's a tragedy on many levels, on a human suffering level, on a human achievement level, on every conceivable level, for everything that our ancestors fought for to become Brazil or something like it, or something worse. There's not going to be another moment like this, I don't think. In terms of intensity, sure, maybe, but in terms of possibilities, I don't think there will be another moment like this. I think this is a turning point for our country. It's critically important that we have the right attitude attitude of optimism, compassion when it's warranted, reserve when it's warranted, resolve the time. And that brings me to my next point. The Constitution has failed. I don't care about some fucking piece of paper. I don't. I went to high school, learned about the Constitution. I know about the Holocaust and slavery. I saw it in a movie. I know about the Constitution. I saw that in the movies too. But in real life, it would appear that the Constitution is a fucking toilet rag that only gets thrown in our faces when it can be used against us, when it can be used to fuck with us, to make us poor, to displace us in our neighborhoods, to help us lose our jobs, to make it so that the jobs don't exist. That's when the Constitution is defended.
Yeah, I think I got in trouble for something else, though.
Is when it can be used to make you ineffective. It's an artifact from a completely different planet. It's from a white country that was run by white Christian men. Does South Africa have a constitution? I think so.
Yeah.
It's a ChatGPT deep research question. Does South Africa have a constitution? More importantly, has it helped them?
It is interesting how, like, Christianity, it's used as a cudgel against its believers by people who actively don't follow it and don't believe in it.
If you have opponents who are playing by the rules and you don't have any mandate to play by the rules, why wouldn't you use their rules against them? South Africa has a constitution. Can you ask Grok 4 Heavy if they can go wave the South African constitution down there and prevent farmers from being murdered? If roving blacks come to your farm with phone jamming equipment and a plan to kill your family, would a copy of the South African Constitution come in handy? Click Think Harder, please. Down at the bottom, Think Harder. If roving feral blacks, the government is encouraging to murder you, come to your farm to kill your children. Rock 4 Heavy's working pretty hard on this one. We have about 80,000 GPUs running right now, burning enough electricity to power Las Vegas. Hackers use phone jamming, not the defender. Oh, this is amazing. This thing's basically thinking like a human. It said no before, but it was not thinking back then. It wasn't. Okay, this is the hard mode. It's likely asking if waiving the Constitution can prevent attacks where jammers are used. Let's search for 2025 statistics on farm attacks in South Africa.
Let me know the minute
This is passing the Turing test. Definition of intelligence and sentience is whether a computer can pass an arbitrary test made by some fag in the 50s. And when he wrote the test, he went like this. Great Scott! Eureka was uttered. Eureka! No waving around the South African Constitution or any legal document, that's kind of damning, won't do much to deter or prevent a violent attack on your farm. Here's the important part. It's a powerful symbol of rights and equality, but it doesn't come with a built-in force field. That said, let's break down your question factually based on South African law, crime realities, self-defense rights. You can hold it up and say, claim your self-defense rights. How heavy is it? A 2025 case analysis notes that if the threat is unlawful and imminent, self-defense can be a valid legal defense even with an unlicensed firearm. Wow. That Constitution sounds pretty powerful. That actually sounds more powerful than our Constitution. Because if you defend yourself in our country, you're fucked. But no longer, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the next 2 weeks. Trump survived a bullet. He survived multiple bullets from an assassin. And the assassin was a freak from some sort of Blackwater incubation tank where they manufacture freaks. I don't even want to say that because the kid, it's probably some kid that had his brain, probably was tortured with electrodes. Who knows? Who knows what fucking happened? What chemicals were inserted into Trump's would-be assassin.
But I slashed him.
But Trump, by the grace, he turned his head. Do you remember this? He turned his head at like 10 degrees and avoided the lethal shot. He avoided the lethality of it. It got his ear. He avoided the lethality of the shot
just to make
much
sure.
to the dismay to these fucking freaks on TikTok who think it would be a good thing somehow if the president killed. In my opinion, that is a mandate from heaven. If you ever survive an assassin's bullet in that scenario, I would imagine that means something like you have been ordained by God to do God's work on the planet. You've been spared, and you've been spared in such a dramatic and improbable and miraculous fashion that you have a mandate from heaven to do God's work on earth. Now, is Trump, is he talking about getting into heaven?
He has been talking about getting into heaven lately.
He has a mandate from heaven, and now what he has with this influence is a sort of open runway to enact whatever policies he could imagine in his wildest dreams. He has a blank check to do whatever he wants, in my opinion, in a limited time to do it, and a very limited time to do it. I don't think that's an overstatement. I don't think that's I don't think that's crazy to say. Is that crazy to say? Malcolm?
I suppose it would be a means in which it would make Charlie Kirk, it would make him not have died in vain.
That's also true.
There's a lot of things at play that make what that chick said completely false. Like, she said that he's not martyr material, which is what I think she means is he's not a target that expect. I think the truth behind that is he's not a guy that even remotely had it coming, not that anybody does, but he's not even on the radar of guys that deserve that. And what he represents is because he's such a non-martyr material, he represents that it could happen to everybody, and I see a lot of people saying that's my uncle's politics, that's my grandfather's politics, and they are now realizing that, oh, they want my loved ones dead. Yeah, they're holding some of the most benign political stances.
This is a historical moment, and there's the charge is there, the critical mass is there to do historical shit in a way that it hasn't been since 2015. There hasn't been a moment like this, arguably at any point in Trump's presidency or in Biden's presidency, and I think this is going to define him. It's time for Trump and the people in his administration to get off their asses and do something. He's been able to enact policies like Project 2025 when it comes to punishing pro-Palestinian demonstrators, but so far, that's all he's been able to get with this. So here's what I would do if I had a mandate from heaven and I had the opportunity to fulfill that mandate, and I don't, so this is just speculation. This is what I would do. First of all, any city where the body count on a given weekend is the same or worse than the body count in, what is one of these shitholes, Mosul, Gogul? If it's a U.S. city where the body count is lower than the D-Dust 2 Counter-Strike map in a deathmatch game, there needs to be military presence there. That's not a crazy thing to say. It's a national emergency when you have cities where there's 64-player map death matches happening every weekend. The people that perpetrate this violence in any American city, it's not hundreds of thousands of people. If you took the 80 most violent criminals and put them away for life, you would end American crime, 95% of it, overnight. If you took the most violent people and lock them up and throw away the key, the 14-time felony offenders, there aren't that many of them. There are not a million of them. In an average city, there's not even 100 of them. It's a very simple matter. You take these people, lock them up. Worst ones, the abolition of the death penalty is effectively, where's that? I'm so phone-brained. There was a tweet about it talking about how, Plato, the excess of liberty, whether in states or individuals, seems only to pass into excess of slavery. Aristotle, he who bids the law rule may be deemed to bid God and reason alone rule, but he who bids man rule adds an element of the beast, for passion perverts the minds of rulers even when they are the best of men. Thomas Hobbes, during the time men live without a common power to keep them all in awe, they are in that condition which is called makes Trump look like a fucking clown that Comey hasn't been arrested for that. It's ridiculous. Now's the time. Lock his ass up. Mass deportations, energy deregulation, firing civil servants. The Democrat Party, wrap it up. Whatever pretext you have to, I'm not a lawyer, okay? I used to be. Whatever the pretext is, RICO, case, whatever, the people who have called for violence, they should have a day in court. That has to happen. All leftists who have called for violence or hinted at it have to be arrested. Tim Waltz, any celebrity who said, wouldn't it be funny if President Trump were assassinated? Pretending like that's not a dangerous threat and not taking action on it makes him look like a fucking clown. His presidency's a joke. Whoever around him is telling him not to do these things, you have to get rid of them. Women, the Indians, anybody in the administration who's big sauce on punishing crime, they have to be eviscerated. You gotta get them out of there. Just kick them out, man. Programs like Ukraine Aid, Green Energy, shut all that shit down. Any NGO or whatever, however these people organize their graft, 501c, I don't know how it works. These organizations, any money that's flowing into them, you gotta cut that off immediately. Are all the J6ers out of jail, or any of them still in jail?
That's a good question. There should be just very few, if any, but they too.
And they should get post, like after the fact pardons, like whatever the legal thing, like you did nothing wrong, they should get fucking medals. The J6ers should get medals, even crazy ones. Even if one was there, got in a drunk driving accident after. Even the J6ers who are total crackpot, XRP, QAnon freak shows who got in drunk driving accidents and beat their wives after they got released from prison, they should get the fucking Medal of Honor. The guy that killed Bin Laden, whatever medal he got, a shiny one, chrome, rainbow chrome anodized. I don't know what these faggot soldier medals are. I don't know anything about soldier lingo, so you can't be slinging that around me. I don't understand. But I know that if you're one of these fruitcake soldiers, you get a big shiny one that's got rainbow anodized, and it's like the S that everybody drew in high school. That's the highest one. Whatever that is, invent a new medal, okay? Invent a new one. Give it to all the J-Stars and Derek Chauvin. Do that immediately. Derek Chauvin has to be let out of jail. Yep. Derek Chauvin should be the head of the Yeah. Chauvin PR, they'll call it. It's not catchy. There's no ring to it, but it should be so. A show of power in whatever force, border security, it doesn't matter. Get troops doing something other than arresting pro-Palestinian protesters. Dummy. The Israel is our hero thing is over. That's the thing that gets these fucking bonehead conservatives caught up every single time is if I can't beat them, join them. That's done for. It's over. It's not going to happen. You're not going to join them. They're never going to let you into the club. Charlie Kirk was in that club. He started to question the club. Now he's out of the club. You're not. There's no club. You're not in the club. They're going to kill you. They want to kill you. They want to kill your kids. Stop thinking that Israel's going to save you in whatever way, shape, or form, that making a pact with the devil is going to come out good for you. It's not. You're going to get fucked.
Exactly, Cicero.
Voter suppression laws. I'm sorry to tell you this. You can only vote if you have a penis.
Did you ever hear my friend Nick Oak's solution, which is anybody who, you can have universal basic income, like $4,000 a month, but you cannot vote?
Yeah.
And so that would get rid of a lot of bad votes.
That's a good idea. And prosecute the people who stole the 2020 election, which is treasonous. That's the ultimate offense. If you're going by the if you're going by the
But lie. Yes, lie. Lie and let me live.
Arnbjorn is safe, and for that you have my thanks. But what of the fool? Is Cicero dead? Excellent. Once again, you've proven yourself a born assassin. Tell you what, why don't you hold on to Shadowmere a while longer? He's a fine steed, and hasn't been ridden nearly as much as he... And now that this Cicero mess has been mopped up, we can get back to the matter at hand, There's just one more target before we strike out at the Emperor. Have you by chance heard of the Gourmet? Read his cookbook? It's become quite a phenomenon. The Gourmet is scheduled to cook for the Emperor at a special dinner. You'll kill him, steal his writ of passage, and assume the role of Master Chef. Festus has been spearheading this part of the assassination plan. He's close to uncovering the identity of the Gourmet. You should report to him. Right then.
Will there ever come a time when the people of Skyrim no longer need our services? I think not.
There you are. Took you quite so. But first, you'll need to learn who he is. Assuming, of course, that the Gourmet actually is a he. Could be a woman, for all we know. Oh, indeed I do. Indeed I do. In my, investigations, I came upon this. It's a copy of the Gourmet's cookbook. Seems to be a message from the Gourmet. I believe so. Therefore you... Oh, and when you're done with Varan, kill him. Quite so. Quite so. But first, you'll need to learn who he is. Assuming, of course, that the Gourmet actually is... Oh. In my... Seems to be a message from the... I believe so. Oh, and when you're done with Varan, kill him. Lucy. Next, you'll have to... Are you still paying attention? As I was saying, you'll need to kill the Gourmet, of course. But what's more, you'll need to get his writ of passage. Oh, and if you can, hide his body. The longer it takes for anyone else to determine his real identity, the better. Now off with you. Remember, the Markarth Keep. That's where you'll find that other
Be around children. You should not be holding a needle that's injecting anything into your body. They shouldn't be allowed to prepare food for anybody else to consume. Almost no job, maybe Amazon warehouse worker, is what people like this should be entrusted with. That's the just thing, even with revenge taken out of the picture. So this is petty. It doesn't feel cool. It's not badass. It's the tactic that works, period. And that's what
Understone
have been exploring, pursuing with a tenacity that we're not going to be able to match because we're not
Understone.
Cretins. But it's what has to be done. Non-violent. Totally not violent.
On a positive note, they're comfortable enough to reveal themselves in totality. I mean, did you hear that witch cackle? That was crazy.
That's part of the problem too, is that it teaches any children being raised and seeing this that is an acceptable option of behavior and mentality.
If you are confused right now, if you're bored, if you're angry, if you're thinking about how you're gonna get back, while you're thinking about that, what you can do in the interim is you can make a polite phone call and ensure that one of these fucking freaks is broke. Furthermore, catalog what they've done, download videos, do some investigation of your own.
I don't know what led you
You can practice your phone skills. If you call a place up and you're like, "You hired this person, I'm gonna fucking kill you," that's not good. You can earn money. You can become a salesperson. This is sales, actually. This is sales training. If you have any ambition to become a salesperson,
now you'll let me go.
300 calls a day. That's what they say. You got to do 300 calls a day for 3 to 5 years, and then all of a sudden you have sales skills. Call up, see how nice and polite you can be. Sir, how you doing? I have an offer that might interest you. So-and-so, this lady employee, she's actually on Instagram gloating over the assassination of a political figure in America. And I wanted to talk to you about your opportunities today to, whatever. Have ChatGPT write a script. It's easy. Experience points.
A great man once said, "Win, not forget that broke, dead, your kids raped, and brainwashed, and they think it's fun. We can't forget that. Christ help us."
Don't forget that, and pray, thank God that you are healthy and have the opportunity to fight. And do not Fed post. Do not fuck yourself.
I live so far outside the American. It's weird for me messaging guys, but my theory has always been whatever happens in America eventually reverberate across the, and even though they not to you guys sometimes guidance, it's kind of happening at the moment.
That guy's a bad friend, bro. That guy was a bad friend. I played this game. I was probably in like 6th grade when I played Skyrim. We beat Skyrim for like the first time. And
what we do next is going to
this game fucking molded
It's going
me.
to determine whether or not this civilization that involves everybody. It involves India. It involves Asians. It involves blacks in Africa. What happens next determines the sort of the level of abject suffering that all of humanity is going to be subjected to for the next 2,000 years.
I didn't even like Charlie Kirk up. He was sort of like a Diet Pepsi version of the things I for. I'm a father. I'm 32 years old, and I have such a pit in my stomach over this. And I have pretty radical ideas, but the kind of person that wants to burn down stores or make you that is fucked until I see atone for this. And I know that I'm the only one. Thanks for letting me.
We all have a brother or a cousin or a friend or a parent who's not
fucking dragon
or whatever, but we're in this together.
I think I mentioned this week of going right around the world, been here in Australia, somebody in general. What's next? The international approach to sort of ideology that Christian in nature and want the best of people just don't want us at all.
I don't know what Australia's gonna do. They're fucked. Had to come here. I have no idea. Are they having a thing right now? I haven't been paying attention. They got some people down there. They're very impressive. Very impressive. I don't know, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
The country is gone. The only feeling now is come together and fight. It's like there's no reason but to stand by any longer. You have to bring the fight to them. Fuck these people and fuck everything that they're trying to do to tear family apart. Tear it all apart.
It's important to remember that the history of mankind is a history of struggle. It's only ever been struggle. It's the same as if you're trying to, the human body, if you're trying to gain muscle mass, you're always perpetually growing or shrinking or flourishing or dying. There's no such thing as homeostasis homeostasis in nature or in any of the systems that sort of merge from nature. There's no such thing as homeostasis. And I think compared to the battles our ancestors face, we have a pretty cushy gig here. I don't think we need to lament our position. We should keep in mind that it's just the history of mankind is a fight. It's a fight for resources, for influence, for culture, law and order versus chaos. And now's your time to sort of play your role in history. And I think we should have an optimistic attitude and try to always do our best.
Yo, what's up, Danny? Checked out. Check the black. Thank you for doing it.
Reject the black pill indeed.
Don't despair.
No, it's a sin, for sure.
Hey, Sam. I'm seeing a lot of difficulty. Specifically, now that Charlie Kirk is gone, that like a powerful gone, that a certain amount of fighting that was going to happen, now not going to happen because obviously it has. And when I see that stuff, I realize it's occurring to me, things don't really even matter or not anyone here to do this because someone's going to be there for me. And whether or not he was going to make a difference or making a difference, it feels like everything's just replaceable. And like this death is on have huge impact culture, at least the conversation for the moment. It just feels kind of like I'm watching fake reality. Yeah, you know, like I mean, we don't know the shooter, no fear, but if we ever will, I feel like we know, you know. But it's just, it's more pregnancy. Could happen to anybody. If you're quote infected, if you're playing. You know.
It's not a fake reality, it's real reality. And it's hard to process, but it's real. Someone will pick up the microphone and carry on what Charlie was doing. The world's never going to be the same. The right wing, the American right, is never going to be the same. This generation of young people, this huge amount of young people who were fans of Charlie and moderate, reasonable people who watched him get murdered in HD, they'll never be the same. So it's a phase change. It's a big shift. It's one of the weeks where decades happens. But it is, I assure you, it's real. It's happening. It has happened. It will continue to happen. This is your life now.
Yo, Sammy, what's up, man? Big fan of the show. Thanks for all the giggles and laughs over the years, as well as the Egg Wars thing, man. I think my question for you is, as I've watched you over the years, you've always kind of maintained this sentiment of no matter how bad things get, no matter how shitty it is, you gotta look the golden nuggets of hope and not lose life in the world around us. But in light of all this recent stuff, especially with Charlie Kirk, with the surreal lady on the train, do you find it hard to maintain that sentiment now? I certainly am. And it's getting rough out here. Getting real tough. Alright, anyways, big get, thanks. Appreciate it again, man. Take care.
Is it the case that life is a test?
This isn't our true home. Our true home is, our eternal home is heaven. We're made for heaven.
Why are we here?
Well, it's not exactly just a test. Like this, spirit and body, both physical, metaphysical, are realities. And this isn't meant to be a utopia. It's meant to be suffering, but it's what you do with that suffering, and somewhat like a test. It could be said that the trial of our era isn't starvation or war. It's like maintaining your passions when you have at your disposal the option to
That's
engage
hidden.
in any sort of fallen behavior you'd like to, you know, and it's cheap and easy and available. And so your mission is to make sure that you and your family make it to heaven, despite like the ease of fallen things, you know. So I think that's that. But no, there's reality to life, and what you do does matter and resonate. But your death is not your death. Death in this world does not end. So you could have a miserable existence here, but if you're faithful and prayerful, your reward will be great. So that's that. I believe that's. You know, things look pretty bad sometimes in the world, and the only thing that I would say that tears the veil of the man, this is really bad, is like your family, like a child being born, like that you love and that loves you. It physically like rips the veil open and presents a world that is to a certain degree like in your control, and it's not through your own actions or your own decisions that you will do anything good. It is all through God that you do any good whatsoever, and you can't win at all, like in this world. You can't. The odds are totally against you. You can't even make like a dent. If you have a lot of money, then yes, it's like a lot. And then in full cars as well, which I do sort of want now. But anyway, that's not gonna save me.
Don't do that.
Okay.
But do it.
Okay.
But know that it won't save you.
No, I won't. It might deter me. But anyway.
It's also a cumbersome habit.
You have some control in this world that's over you and your passions. Don't let hatred harden your heart. You can be angry, but through all the things that I felt, you know, I've seen worse things than Charlie Kirk's murder, but in a way I've never seen anything worse, and I don't know how to explain that really. But all the feelings of being angry or afraid and mad, like I prayed through them, and it really is like going to church, praying. You can maintain this sight on the eternal, and there's something better for us after this, and you just have to be faithful, prayerful, and resilient through all that, I think. So I think that's the way, Pill.
My opinion is that it's a privilege to be even allowed to fight. The joyous moments, there's indisputable evidence that we've been given something miraculous. It's that simple, I guess. There's indisputable evidence that we've been given something miraculous. And there's joy and beauty in a real way, not an imaginary way, in the world. And for me, at least, it negates whatever negative, whatever. I don't believe Charlie Kirk's murder will be in vain. I'll just read this. Charlie Kirk's death is revealing who is unfit for civilized society. People who are glad that a father, husband, and innocent man died.
To the letter.
They're not interested in remedying their spiritual and mental illness. They just want you to die instead. I'd say the majority of us, patient, sensible, mildly optimistic, are just about done waiting for things to improve. We're very much invested in never being around you people ever again. There's a new feeling of readiness to actively ensure that becomes a reality. These people should no longer feel comfortable around us. They should hide, and when they're detected, they should be shameful, groveling, and apologizing unceasingly. Sure.
Go now.
Casual celebrations of Charlie Kirk's death, murder, and Irinia Zarutska's murder
All it takes is
should be documented, and the people behind them should be exposed. I'd really like to add indifferent to the list too, but I'm being nice. There will be a list, an actual spreadsheet of the information on these people. They should not be harmed. They should merely have every material possession taken from them and every social opportunity withheld as long as they are unrepentant. This is totalitarian or whatever, so maybe not. I do know there is a misunderstanding of freedom. It is sometimes mistaken for license, which is, unquote, do whatever you want. True freedom, however, is only freedom from the bondage of sin. Freedom to willingly choose good.
Like, I've got some shit I can do.
Them thriving, going unchecked while they film TikToks about transing children between teaching elementary school classes. Hundreds of thousands of likes for brazen satanic victory laps.
You literally need literally Hitler.
Have a quote several days ago from St. Jesus the Orthodox. Head from days. Now I think I know why. Read it. I'll read it to you. I take God. A moment. God sees the person.
I don't know what that means about if that means that Charlie Kirk was about to become worse.
Yeah, well, theologically, I don't
I think
know.
his heart's in the right place, but that sounded
Sure.
like gibberish.
Hey, it's good to want to know God more.
Sure. I like that.
But it's a sin to assume God's will, intentions. So,
that sounds scary. And I'll wrap this up by saying that there are a lot of details and things to get caught up in on your phone. There's going to be a lot of AI enhanced logos and fruity little distractions to get caught up in and paths to go down and things that are important, things that are not important, etc., etc. At the end of the day, we are in a spiritual battle
what are you
for
fucking
the future,
doing?
for our children, for our people.
I'm pretending to be a chef to go kill the Emperor
I
of
think that we should
Tamriel.
be optimistic. The black
He's really
pill
just the
is
Emperor of
for
Cyrodiil in
faggots.
Skyrim at this point.
And don't be that. Don't be black pilled. Don't let evil stand in the way of you connecting with joy and gratitude and God. And I think that it's probably a good idea to pray. And pray probably specifically that God keeps you on the right path. I think that that's a good one. Is there a better one?
It's a pretty good one.
I would pray that I stay on the rails. I think that's a good one to go with. I think that
Yeah, dude.
we're gonna win.
Gianna,
I don't know why.
has been
Why would I say
eagerly
that?
awaiting your arrival.
Because it's been written.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
That's good to
In
know.
the end, we win, but
That's
it might
good
be
to know.
ugly to get there.
Guys, I want to quote my favorite philosopher, Batman. Once there was only dark.
I told
If
you
you have,
people our stocks
that's
are fine.
the quote.
Now
That's
put
not even
whatever
a
you have
quote.
over there, then.
Just
Forget it.
Make the ChatGPT do the fucking quote. You're right.
Barely,
I
I'll
cut it
tell
down
you,
too
70
much
and
before.
7.
Yeah, I wish AI was sentient so I could fucking beat its ass.
The gourmet.
I want to end this episode with a quote.
Oh,
I'll tell you, Marty.
when I heard the gourmet was being brought into
I've been up in that room looking out those windows every night here, just thinking. It's just one story.
You're a Nord? I
The
never would have
oldest.
guessed it. But where in
Yeah.
the world did
Versus
you learn to
dark.
cook like that? Here in
Oh, I
Skyrim?
know we ain't in
Or maybe
Alaska.
somewhere less.
But it appears to me that the other guy says this part, the dark has more territory.
But of course.
A lot more.
The Emperor
You ask
has
me.
requested
That's
your
not the
signature
quote.
dish.
Fuck this.
They cut to a bunch of stars, so if we could cut, it's a visual.
And wrap it with what Valentine said.
Everyone makes the prototype differently.
I
would
think
be
if
honored
our
if we could
enemies
make
were
it the
strong, they
gourmet
wouldn't have to
special way.
use such
The
underhanded,
base broth is
slimy,
already boiled.
and
We can get
outright
started right now.
heinous
So,
acts
which
to
ingredients
try and
should I add
instill
here?
fear in us.
I can see that
You know,
you smell
attacking a soft target in front of an audience like
carrots.
that.
Really?
And I think they're
Really?
I don't think they're underestimating us. I think they know exactly what they're up against. And
Of course. I suspected as much.
I guess I'm
Exactly.
just optimistic, personally.
We shall now add a giant stone!
You're sure about that?
Fuck, I wish I had the Wabbajack. I said a giant stone, don't question the gourmet!
Sorry. One giant's toe. There. What next? Horker. So delicious, I swear. Is there a soul alive who doesn't enjoy the taste of... Sorry, I didn't mean to get carried away. There we go. 1 cup of diced horker meat. I have to say, the stew seems done. Add anything else and we may dilute the distinct flavors. So,
No.
is that it?
No. No.
Oh? What is this? Some kind of herb? Are you sure? The potage tastes perfect as it is. Any other ingredient might...
Now, Gianna. Who's the gourmet here?
Of course, it's your most famous recipe after all. All right then, your secret ingredient's been added. And if I may say so, it has been an honor getting a chance to prepare a meal with, well, the best chef in the entire empire. I'll carry the stew pot and lead the way up to the dining room.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Emperor and his guests are dying to meet you.
Yeah, Gianna did most of the work. I mean, look at me. Man, I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to...
But aren't you even the least bit nervous after
No.
everything that's happened?
You mean the wedding? My cousin's apparent murder? And an unfortunate misunderstanding.
I'm not nervous, bro.
Quite. Get that recent business with the young officer.
Shit, maybe he's the one who did the Black Sacrament.
Son of your commander. Plotted your assassination.
Yes, an unfortunate turn of events that. But an isolated incident. And I have been assured that the fault...
Here we are. Gods, I'm nervous. We'll go in just a moment. Please, I'll serve. You just stand there and be amazing.
Now that's beneficial. As sure you'd all agree. Aha! Here we are, honored guests. I present to you the gourmet. Ah, the potage le magnifique. So delicious. My friends, as Emperor, I of course reserve the right of first taste. Oh, how marvelous. Just delicious. It is everything I had hoped it would be. I think something's wrong.
Yeah, and we gotta blame it all on Gianna. What the fuck did this bitch do?
Get them! What? No, you don't understand. There's been some kind of mistake.
Someone do some... Think. Hey, watch what you're doing.
Yeah, take the Emperor's clothes. I needed them. Run away!
That man was, by far, the most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever employed. I'm glad he's dead. But I'm even happier that you killed him. You, an assassin for the Dark Brotherhood, just made an attempt on the Emperor's life. Would have succeeded had it been the real man. Surprised? So was I when a member of your family came to me with a plan.
I knew who it was. It was her fucking plan, dude.
I get you, and the Dark Brotherhood gets to continue its existence. But you know what? I've changed my mind. How about this? Kill you and butcher each and every one of your miserable little friends.
Usually what I do is I kill Astrid and then I go to this guy and I just wipe out the fucking Dark Brotherhood.
Kill him.
Watch this, bro. I bet you weren't expecting. What about this? Wow, this guy was using fucking magic against me. Boom! Oh my gosh! That was great.
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Smart.
Ah, terrible. Oh shit, dude. I got shot through the head, bro. Got a knee.
Considering most of us are now dead, I assumed as much. And before you ask, no, I don't think it was you. So, thanks. You've got that? So you are alive. I was stuck. Wonder.
Listener, I am your only salvation. Come, embrace me.
I'm going as fast as I can, you stupid she-devil. I don't see you helping.
I'm not exactly built for manual labor. Now come on, you've almost got it.
One more
It's me. Elbow fucking Baggins.
Can you get it open?
I think so. Just hold on a moment.
You must speak with Astrid. Here in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. It's all right. You've been through a lot. Maybe you should just sit down for a bit. She's here? By Sithis, I thought we'd lost her. Let's go.
Please. There is much I have to say. And not much time. I'm sorry. So very sorry. The Penitus Oculatus. Marrow. He said that by giving you to them, he would leave the Dark Brotherhood alone. Forever. Oh, by Sithis, I was such a fool. All of this, it's all my fault.
Yeah.
You are the best of us. And I nearly killed you. As I've killed everyone else. Don't you see? It was me. I set you up. Wanted you dead. I betrayed you. The Night Mother. Everything I hold dear. And now Marrow has betrayed me. I just wanted things to stay the way they were before Cicero. But you're alive, so there's still a chance. Don't you see? I prayed to the Night Mother. I am the Black Sacrament. I'm saying you were right. The Night Mother was right. The old ways. They guided the Dark Brotherhood for centuries. I was a fool to oppose them. And to prove my sincerity, I have prayed for a contract. You lead this family now. I give you the Blade of Woe, so that you can see it through. You must kill me. Thank you.
Astrid. By the sound, I still can't wrap my head around it.
If I hadn't heard it with my own ears, I wouldn't have believed it. How could Astrid have done this to us? Strangely.
Astrid is dead. It is as it should be. May she find redemption in the void. But while you live, the Dark Brotherhood lives. We must fulfill our contract. Emperor Titus Mede II must be eliminated. Speak with Armand Mortier at the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. He will know the true Emperor's location. But first, inform Nazir of your plans. For you are the listener, and must bind this family together.
By Sithis, what a mess. What? Well, what did she say? Armand Mortier? But that would mean... You mean there's still a chance? But how? Our plan has gone to ruin. Everyone is dead. The family. All right then. Go. Go, my listener. But when you're done, there's no use returning here, is there? Listen, and come back with a barrel full of gold, huh? Babette, my girl, pack your things. We're moving.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Want to hear a little Nord wisdom?
Unique 30.
You look like
Excellent.
someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly...
Just a little bit of Nord wisdom.
What is it? I said I didn't wish to be disturbed. By the gods. You're alive. But I'd heard your sanctuary. Please. You mustn't think I had anything to do with that. I wanted the Emperor dead. The true Emperor. I still do. It was Morrow. He... You mean after all that's transpired, the Dark Brotherhood will still honor the contract? Why, this is astounding news! Wonderful news! The Emperor is still in... If you can get on board that ship, kill Titus Meade II as contracted, I will reveal the location of the dead drop that holds your payment. Please, make haste. The Emperor's ship won't stay.
Wait till nightfall. Boom, boom. Quick save. Boom.
the last one. Alright, enough of this. Come on, let's get something to eat. Gods, I'll be glad to see the last of Skyrim. Huh?
This ends now! Well, I cannot best you.
Well, it's all over now. Lieutenant. Said you could see the smoke from Whiterun. Yeah, I'm glad. I'll finally stand down. Getting tired of looking over my shoulder all the time. Nothing to do now but sit back, relax, and enjoy the trip home.
And once more I prove Commander Morrow the fool. I told him, you can't stop the Dark Brotherhood.
I've been using AI to.
My boys will keep you safe. Don't you worry.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire, and I'll send someone else.
Haha, you're back. I know, my friend, you may
I know
not
what you're
be
thinking.
this, but you have
Thinking,
served the Empire. Indeed, all
How are
of
you going to
Tamriel
trust it?
in ways
It's going
you
to lie
cannot
to you. It's
possibly
going to
imagine.
hallucinate. You're going to get dumb.
But you
That's
care
cheating.
little for
And I get it. That's how I felt
Now
for
please,
one time
go.
too. But I'd be willing
Collect
to
your
bet
money.
that by
Let
the
us
end of
never
this
look
episode,
upon one another again. Our business
you'll agree with me
gods is concluded.
that AI is a
Haha,
way more
you're
effective
back.
way to do research than using search engines.
So,
I'll be right back. I gotta go pee once again, and also I'm gonna get something to drink. So, like, I was a kid, my friend said that was also not the end. I'm pretty sure you just killed the fucking Emperor.
What word of the
I think I
Emperor?
just killed the Emperor.
Truly? Could you have brought us... Despite your misfortunes, you stayed true to the Dark Brotherhood. You've saved us all. And for this... Now, of course, I must ask. Killing the Emperor, how much did Motier pay for... Ha! Now, might I offer some... You should go to Riften and find Delvin Mallory. I believe Astrid had you visit him once before. Mallory is an expert obtainer of goods. We can use the money to repair and refit the sanctuary. Make a true home for us, huh? You do that, and I'll see what I can do about recruiting some new additions to our family.
It is done. Emperor Titus Meade II lies dead, and the Dark Brotherhood yet lives. But our work is just beginning. Approach me, listener, and hear my words. Yet another child has prayed to their mother. Speak with the blasphemous priest at the Temple of Kinnereth in Whiterun. Accept his gold, then kill the target. Hail, Sither.
I'm listening. The Dawn Star Sanctuary? Is that where you lot... What exactly are we talking about here?
I need you to do me a favor, Dirge.
Chamber fit for a king and all that. Right, no problem. Give you a big bed, decorate a room real nice. Maybe even throw in a few extra baubles. Yeah? Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there. Stick with me, and they'll never even... Of course you do. Banners, huh? Trying to pretty the place up? All right, you got it. I'm listening.
I like things the way they are.
All right. What's your fancy?
Let me take care of you.
I can take care of myself.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm thinking a sewer grate on the outskirts of Dawnstar leads to a tunnel, then inside. You'll be in or out, quick as a coney. Yeah? Of course you do. Yeah, that'll come in handy. An alchemy station. Maybe a little garden with some choice plants. All right? Consider it done. All right? What's your fancy? Uh-huh. Now that's the Dark Brotherhood I know and love. This for business or pleasure? No, well, what's it matter? Right, I'll see that it gets done.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Expectation.
So wait, Cicero's alive? And we're all friends again?
Cicero
I
is
swear,
at your
I can hardly
service.
keep up.
Oh, great
Until
and
next time,
powerful
brother.
listener.
Why am I not surprised to learn Cicero is alive? Still can't stomach
You can't do this to me.
the question.
Why are you people doing this?
I'll tell you anything. Anything. Just please, stop hurting me.
Yes, listener. How may I serve you? I am yours, master.
I wonder who the Emperor is now. Titus me the second.
Ugh, you reek. Get out of my way.
Aha, a fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire.
Good to see you.
Sword
glad to see. Oh, thank you.
Can't you bother me?
Divines bless your
Yes,
kind
yes, I
heart.
haven't got all day. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold.
Fuck. Do some. Fuck out of here. Oh, we gotta collect. Potential. Oh, good. Oh, there's dragons here. Like an elder dragon.
Good to see you. Very good, sir. Good day to you. Need something?
I don't think.
Dragonborn. It's an honor.
Yes?
Feel free to look around. We have a fine set. It's good to... So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here. Aaron said you got trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Come back to Bits and Pieces anytime.
helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. I see no. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. You looking for an... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Aye.
I have shit like spend time. that's about time for me to end this.